I am back for part 2 of my little robot card. I hope that you're back from part 1. And if you're just joining me, we're making a birthday card for a little boy. And we are working with the robots cartridge, and I cut him, he was number 17 in the robots cartridge, and I cut him at 3.5 inches, which I wouldn't cut these robots any smaller than that if you're new to the cartridge. Okay, what I have here is a Stamper's Best stamp. It's the brick wall one, which I know I'm going to get tons of use out of it, but I didn't realize that you could use it to make a Lego looking robot. So what I did was I took my Memento and I am going to, let's see, I don't want his little legs because his little legs show. And it doesn't matter if he has any up there because we're gonna stamp up his head and his, I guess that's his mouth. And it's a little bit crooked, which I really didn't want it to be, but that's okay. I'm trying to make it straight so it looks like, you know, Lego bricks stacked on top of each other. So cute. Love this stamp. Love it, love it, love it. Stampersbest.com. Check it out if you've never been. Great deals on stamps. Alright, so the little arms, little robot arms, and all this paper came from Recollections Lumiere pack, and we're just going to go ahead and glue these down. And I'm so sorry if you're finding this to be a long video. You can fast forward. There's a little dot at the bottom of the screen where you can advance the video, and so if you don't want to watch this and hear me talk about my life, then just advance it forward and you can see the end of the card. So I've been, okay, today's Friday, and yesterday and today I was part of the Circle Christian School used curriculum sale. It's probably the largest, and maybe one of the largest now, but for a long time, for 20 years, it's been the largest used curriculum sale in the state of Florida. And it is a blast. I've attended it for the last 2 years. This will be my 3rd year attending, but I never volunteered. And this year I decided I wanted to volunteer, and I had a great day. I had a great day yesterday and today. So I'm excited, but you know what? I am so exhausted. And only reason I'm doing the video is because I have to make these birthday cards, because I got camp coming up, which I'll tell you about in a second. Let me tell you what I'm doing. I've got Glossy Accents, and what I want to do is I want to color in all of these, and you know what, you're not going to be able to, let's do that last, because we're not going to be able to, you're not going to see this completed. I'm going to show you what it's going to look like when it's all dry, but you're not going to see. I'm just going to tell you what I'm going to do. Okay, now here's his little belly piece, and before I do what I'm going to do, I'll show you this next step. I'm going to use little teeny tiny foam adhesive, which I think we got at Target. Robin and I found them a long time ago. You know, I usually make my own foam pop dots, I guess, out of Fun Foam, but I was going through my things when I was putting away my haul from the Scrapbook Expo, and I was realizing that I do have a hoarding situation, because I had tons of different kinds of dimensionals and all that just not even being used. And I said, well, let me just use them, you know, because that's what they're for, and I don't want to, you know, end up on that hoarder show with scrapbooking stuff. That would be bad. That would be a bad thing for our scrapbooking community, or our crafting community, if one of us ended up on that show. So let's not do that, ladies. Let's use our supplies, starting with me. So anyway, I took these off now, but I'm just showing you. I'm just gonna add dimension to him. So cute. Okay. So I did that, and then I also have his little antenna over here that needs to go on the top of his head, and you can do different things to this. You can add stickles to make it look sparkly and fun, and I might do that at the end to both of the cards, just add some stickles. I could have just done this in white and used silver stickles, which is really cute. The other thing I need to do is put his little, it's got like a little screw guy, like a little screw that goes in the middle of his belly. And when I did the other one, I actually did this last and it was fine. But in this case, I'm going to do it now. And I'm just going to color in with the Bic Market. I'm going to color in the middle to, you know, so you can see that little X for where the screw was screwed into the robot. And then he has some eyeballs that go there, but we won't do that until later. And so there's the two eyeballs. Okay, now for the really cool technique with the Glossy Accents. You can find Glossy Accents at Joann's and at Michael's. You can find it online. It's made by Ranger, and it's an adhesive, but it dries really shiny and glossy. And so all I'm doing is coloring, basically coloring in each of these bricks so that they look like Lego bricks. Sort of, kind of. Probably not really, but I think it looks really cool. And I actually saw it on a card in the Stamper's Best gallery, but it was a brick wall, you know. But I think it just looks fantastic on this little guy. And then I'm going to glue his head and face on. I should have done that first, but I'm just so excited about this whole little technique here. On the first one I did, I was a little bit I did it in pieces because I was cooking dinner and cleaning up and all that stuff. I was gone all day today at that used curriculum sale, and I came home with lots and lots and lots of goodies for our school year and for the summer, like for summer reading. So I had a lot of stuff to put away. Okay, now we're going to do the head. Just try not to touch them because otherwise they run together, obviously. Try to keep them separate. Okay, and then this takes like maybe 20 minutes to 30 minutes to completely dry so that then you can put the eyes on. So that's why I said you're not going to see this completely done. But I'm going to show you the next step, which is making the action wobble. This guy is too skinny, too little to use a regular action wobble, which I actually really love. I love them. They're so cute and so easy and ready to they're just ready. You know, you don't have to stop your project to make an action wobble like I had to in this case because they're too big. Now these came from, oh gosh, these have been around in my scrap area for a long time, probably over a year and a half, but they came from Joann's a long time ago. And then this piece is going to go over top. And really, if I want to, I could just go ahead and put this on because it is going to smush some of it, but not the areas that are showing anyway, so no big deal. And I could even go ahead and put these little eyes. These little circles were supposed to be for the wheels down there, but I decided to put those on. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay them on there because, like I said, the Glossy Accents is an adhesive, so you just put it on there, no big deal. Just taking the centers out. Okay, and then I've got these little black bling for his eyeballs. Just gonna set those right there. Of course, it's gonna give me a problem. I don't want to mess up the, I'm going to do that later. Okay, that's got to dry. So we're going to set that aside to dry. Make sure it's nice and, isn't that cute? Oh, he's so adorable. Okay. Now, to make his little action wobble, because I'll come back and look at this one, he is on a wobble. But if you look, this is way too big. It was going to show. Didn't matter which way I did it. The parts, I could have cut it. You know, you can cut these down and stuff, but, you know, I just didn't want to do that. So, there's a way to make them. And I didn't come up with this by myself. I saw someone else do it a long time ago before I even was thinking I would want to do videos. I would just watch them and get inspired and learn things from you guys. So I don't remember who it was. Otherwise I would give the proper credit because I think that's the right thing to do. Let's see. Now, we need a little hole punch. Searching. It's going to be a long video. Alright, what I did was I got a wire, what gauge it is. This says it's 24 gauge. I've had this forever. It lasts forever. And I used my little gel pen and I wound it up. Oh, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3 coils there. And I used a hexagon punch, but it doesn't have to be a hexagon. A lot of times I use a circle, but I have a friend who's borrowing my circle, and so I don't have it. So all I'm going to do is I punch the hole there, and I'm going to put the wire through there. And we're going to make a sandwich, essentially. And we're going to use hot glue, and it's not my cool temp glue, so I'm going to... I'm just trying to get this to lay down properly. I use my tweezers so that I don't burn myself on camera, because I'm good at that, aren't I? Alright, I'm just going to put some, oops, I'm not even in camera, sorry. So I'm just putting that glue on there. I'm just going to take another piece and just sandwich it. And try not to burn myself. I do have those little fingertips I got at Michael's, if you didn't know. Plaid. Let me show you. Look at these. These are by Plaid, and they're in this packaging, and they're $4.99 at Michael's. And they protect your fingertips from getting burned. And it used to be that they came in a set with the craft mat. with a silicone mat and all these other cool tools. Really neat set. You can go ahead and get that. But I didn't need it because I had other stuff that I could use. So it just wasn't for me. And the other day I wasn't even looking for that, and they just jumped out at me. Right there in the middle of the aisle, they jumped out at me. And I just grabbed them. I said, yeah, coming home with me. Because even though I got some little fingertips that Robin knows I'm talking about, I got her some too at Tuesday morning. Those are great and they work. They're just a little bit big, so, and they have holes, and sometimes, you could get burned through the holes. But I'm not even using them right now because I'm just trying to hurry up. Okay, so there is my action wobble, homemade, tailored for my little robot guy. Okay, and so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some hot glue here and some hot glue on the back, and he's really not dry yet, but I'm just a little daring sometimes, so I'm just going to take this and just set it right there, turn them around, and just glue them there. Okay, and he's still not dry, but he's going to look so cute there. And like I said, I'm going to do some faux stitching around, and then the little balls that he's juggling, I actually took this little background stamp that I got at Michael's also, and I just wanted to make them a little bit more interesting, so I just gave them some texture like that. Didn't even use a block for that one either. And then I took my white Jelly Roll pen. This glue gun is, wow, look at all that oozing. Ay, 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 I don't know. Looks like I need a better glue gun. You guys have done great reviews on glue guns, and I just went ahead and bought El Cheapo from Walmart. Should have got the Aleene's one, or that Aleene's one seems like it's a good one. Okay, so he's juggling for the birthday party, and I'm gonna just add at the end, I'm gonna put glossy accents on the balls to make them shiny as well. Let's see, let's just test this. It's not dry. Let's let that dry. I'm just gonna let that dry, guys, and thanks for watching. And if you don't see me around too much, just know it's because I'm busy, not because I don't want to do videos or anything like that. I love doing them, and I know they get long sometimes, and I apologize for that. And I appreciate you guys' comments and suggestions, and I just love it. Thank you so much for interacting with me, and just if you have any questions or anything about anything at all, please go ahead and ask, and I'll try to get to you as soon as possible. And I'm sorry that I don't respond to every single comment, because I do read them. They come to my phone and I read them right away. I love it. So thanks again. Have a great day. Bye.